And turn has advanced.
Indeed it has. Let us watch the turn.
Watching.
All right.
13 to Niger.
Not
And
everything,
8 to
though.
North Connoisseur. He hit
Both
you
lost
first move,
15. That's
as
okay.
intended. Yeah.
Although this means my hit back into Niger was a waste, but... Oh my gosh. Oh, yes. Oh, your stuff in Bolivia. That is... Oh, yes. Glorious.
Yep.
Fabulous. I mean, dude, that is awesome.
You broke into him, although he finished Ural. So,
Yeah.
because he deployed 13. And we have a reinforcement card.
No, I
Yay.
think he already had Ural finish the turn before, to be honest. I think he took another territory.
Well, yeah, he deployed 13. That means he already had it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, he
Anyway.
he was up to 15 income. He put 2 over there somewhere to take a card or to take a territory to get a card.
We have a card piece. A card. More than one card piece. We have 8 of them, to be exact.
Sure.
Hmm. I'm thinking I might need it.
Do we think they have a card this turn?
I do not believe so. I believe they're behind us. Basically, we're 2 pieces behind. They should be more than that. Because Mamuc failed several times against you. He failed this turn, obviously.
Yeah.
He failed the first time he saw you in in Peru, when you just took the whole bonus, and he was like, "Fuck!" And then he broke into Peru and tried to eliminate you from there.
And Florian failed on you that
In
turn
Libya.
when he hit Libya.
Yes, so we know of at least 3 instances. I don't remember if there was another one.
That's probably all of them. Although that time with Florian, we don't know. Well, it's very, very likely that he didn't get a card piece.
Yeah.
Although it's not for certain. Okay, let's see.
Either way, though, I do think I would like to be able to go to Southwest Russia and try and get to Ural. So I don't want to just... I would like to take the card because of that, and because he's got more income.
Yeah.
That's the biggest reason. And I'm hoping you've been getting better every single turn, your situation in South America. Every single turn it's got, well, not every turn. Some turns were a little bit worse, but they still misplayed it. You have gotten better steadily. And now I honestly think you're in a slightly better position than he is.
Well, I have one more guy, so yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But you've also... The only issue is you're closer technically to elimination than he is. Because you've only got 3 territories in the area, whereas he's got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's the only advantage he has. I like your position better, though, because I like you having Bolivia. I think that's a driver's seat position against both bonuses. So I think you're pretty good.
Yeah.
He definitely can't eliminate you down there.
It's a bit tougher this turn, though, because I don't know. It's a little harder to predict what he's going to do. The last few turns, I was able to predict him pretty perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
This turn, though, is a lot harder.
Yeah.
Because
he's got...
There's no clear, obvious move for him to definitely make.
Yeah. So there are advantages and disadvantages.
Because we don't know about the card. You know, there's possibility that he takes the card.
Mm-hmm.
In which case, you know, he could push for elimination in Southern South America. Or he could go for taking Northern South America and defending Peru. You know, and it's hard to figure out exactly which one of the two he's going to do. Or if he might do some mix of them both.
Yeah, but I still think you're okay. I don't think you need to make any really risky moves this turn. I mean, I could just see you placing everything in Bolivia and making some simple moves like hitting Amazonas. maybe hitting Paraguay, hitting Peru, hitting... I mean, no, I don't really see you hitting North Kono Sur, to be honest. But...
Yeah, I'm not so confident about hitting North Kono this turn.
I mean, I don't
because of the
think
possibility of
Mhm.
them using a card. Even if it's pretty low that they have a card this turn, the possibility of it is a game-ending possibility if I attack it.
Yeah. So, I'm thinking really maybe place 1 in Venezuela or Northeast Coast, but everything, at least 7 in Bolivia.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
do whatever you will from there. So I really love your position in Bolivia. I really love it. Like, I think you are in the driver's seat down there, and I think he is going to have a real problem on his hands now. The good news is I do have a competitive income against Florian right now, although he's still ahead of me.
And he's got a stack advantage.
Yeah. Although that's not as big of an issue as it would have been because of him trying to hit me in Central African. In fact, I think he might have used the order priority card last turn.
Yeah, that would be a good turn to use it for them, so... Yeah, you might have. Unfortunately, you killed one less guy than you should have.
Yeah, oh well. The good news is it's a turn away from being a real bother for me. The bad news is he could just try and take out Northwest Africa. The good news is he can't do it this turn. Wait, no he can, because he does have Saharan Algeria.
But
no,
he can't touch West African coast.
Yeah, so he can't do it this turn. So if it really came down to it, if he tried to, I could still go to Morocco. I don't see him doing that, though, to be honest. I don't think he's the type of player to do that and just let me do what I want in East Africa. I think that if you are in his bonuses, he will try to kill you at any costs. So I don't see him just letting me roam wild in East Africa.
Yeah. Although we need to figure out which one of us is going to use the card. Because both of us really can use it well.
Yeah, that's true.
Unfortunately, I'm not in a fantastic position to really utilize it. For example, if I was able to touch Ecuador this turn, then I could potentially go for Northern South America.
Yeah, that would
be a good use of it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not in that position. So any use I make of it really is not going to be putting us in a winning position. It's just going to be,
probably
one more step forward for me.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Well, it'll be 2 steps forward instead of 1 step forward, like usual. So.
I think it was more like up to this point you were making half steps forward. Like it was a slow but steady pace. And it was slowly getting better until you're actually good now. Like, I can see you being okay. Now, when they get a card and use it, I mean, and if Mamuc uses it, well, that makes things hard again. But until that point, I think you are reasonably set.
Yep.
So anyway, what did you come up with here? Paraguay and transfer of 1. I like that, all right.
Simple moves. A little bit of delay. Transfer only.
To Paraguay with 2. That seems reasonable, yes. I can't argue with that, really. Although I would like to see you take Amazonas, just because it does border
the worry I
Northeast
have
Coast.
is that they'll have a card next turn, and if I do that, then I'm losing too many guys from my stack.
And you're losing guys from Southern South America. I agree with you. That's why I can't argue with it. I'm just saying I would like to see you take Amazonas. I'm not saying it's the best thing for you to do.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So, good ideas. I like it. My ideas up to this point...
I'll just modify yours so you can commit if you end up wanting to.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go ahead and move that guy there. That. Uh, Not sure how I want to do this in Africa. See, I sort of want to take Southern Horn, but I also want to take Northern Horn. So it's a real predicament, you know? I mean, I want to take both.
Well, they haven't used their blockade card yet, so it's rather likely they'll blockade in Tanzania. So I think hitting Southern Horn with 2
Really?
is preferable.
I don't think so.
You don't think he will?
No, I think he's got an income lead.
Well, assuming that
So
he is
trying to eliminate me.
that he's already, we need to assume he's already taken Volga.
Mm-hmm.
So
I mean,
this
I would
turn, I
love
think that
it.
He's going to blockade down there, put most of his income, and attack West Central Russia.
You're right. I do see that happening. Because he didn't place 2 guys, so it's very likely he could have just put him in Sverdlovsk and hit Volga with probably 4. Probably just 4. Oh, man. And if he did that, that means he'll be coming through West Central Russia this turn. Yeah, I could see that being the case. But if that happens, I mean... Gosh, what's the best to do against that? To hit it myself? I mean, really, it seems...
It's tough. I think you should definitely be the one using the card. And really, I could see you only hitting Southern Horn with 2 and using everything else in West Central Russia. I would totally see that as viable.
I am just very afraid, based on what he's done in the past against Libya, trying to hit it every single time, focusing on chasing me around the Africas.
Well, one of the reasons why he did that is because he had just finished Siberia, so he had 12 income.
Yeah, I know.
And he knew that he got 12 income pretty quickly, so he was able to push that advantage. And now he knows where your bonus is at.
Well, yeah,
he's about to get a double border on you.
Here's the issue. Here's the issue that bothers me. But he already knew I was here in Mediterranean. I mean, he already knew I blockaded Mediterranean. He should have gone to Morocco. That doesn't make sense to me. Why would you take this route that reveals your bonuses through West Russia when you have a much more direct route that goes to Morocco? Why would you? And it's also the more valuable bonus in Western Europe. Why would you go for Eastern Europe? I mean, I came through Italy, which is in Western Europe. Eastern Europe, he doesn't necessarily know I was in Eastern Europe. That's something that needs to be said. He does not know that. Unless he actually picked over that and he, then he would know, of course. But otherwise, Western Europe, he knows I'm in Western Europe. Go to Morocco. That's the only sensible idea. You don't... it doesn't make any sense to me. Why would you take this route to go into West Central Russia to threaten Eastern Europe when you have... the guy came through Italian Peninsula. So you should know he has Western Europe. I mean, why would you not... Why? This... No sense, Mickey. This does not. Why? So, just the fact that he did that makes me think, well, maybe he doesn't really care where I am. He's just sort of like, I'll hit you where you are, where I can see you. And maybe that's really all he's doing. Because hitting West Central Russia only makes sense if you know the guy's in Eastern Europe, and he doesn't really know I'm there. He knows I'm in Western Europe.
Yeah.
So, anyway, that's the doubt for me. I'm just thinking that he might not hit Western... He might not have gone to Volga just because he should have gone to Morocco. I mean, honestly, there's no reason not to go to Morocco. Zero whatsoever. If you know your opponent's in Western Europe, which he does. Or should. So,
the only thing was he was trying to defend his bonus in Eastern Africa.
But what? Huh? Yeah, you can do both. He didn't place anything. What? Why? He didn't place anything. Look, I mean, just
Yeah, I mean, I know what you mean.
he placed 5 guys in Sahara and Algeria that turn. Why not just place some more and hit Morocco? Or why not place some more before that? It still doesn't make sense. There's no way to make that seem reasonable to not hit Morocco. You hit Morocco. You just do it. Ugh. Anyway. Frustrating. Don't understand. So that's why I am sort of convincing myself that Southwest Russia would be the better move, and just to hit it with a few, and he would just focus, because just staying constant with what he's done so far in the game, relying on what I've seen so far, what he's shown me, is that if I am touching his bonuses, I attack him.
Yeah.
Which, extending that further, it would make sense that he would want to just eliminate me from East Africa. See what I'm saying? Even though clearly Morocco's the better move. Clearly. I mean, he's still got an income lead. He doesn't need to eliminate me from East Africa. He just needs to get to my bonuses.
It wasn't his optimal move, but nonetheless he did it. So.
But anyway, all I'm saying is, because he didn't do it, I find it a little harder to believe that he would go to West Central Russia.
Why? How's that hard to believe? What else would he do?
Well, he would expand.
To where?
To West Russia is wastelanded, so he wouldn't go there.
Why would he not attack you at all? It's like
he would attack me just where he can see me. I know. That's what I'm thinking to myself. I'm thinking this doesn't make sense. But it makes no sense either to go to Morocco. I mean, what seems more reasonable, do you think, that he would... What seems more reasonable, going to Morocco or going through West Russia? Going to Morocco, clearly, because it's only one move. Whereas you have to make several moves.
Okay, I don't care about Morocco at all. That's in the past. That doesn't fucking matter anymore. There's no reason for him not to hit West Central Russia. He would do that, and we need to prepare for it. We can't just ignore that or rationalize some reason why he might not.
Yeah, I mean, that is sort of true. But, yeah.
Maybe he decided that right now I need to focus on defense, and then, in 4 turns I'll attack him. Maybe he doesn't... Maybe it took him... I don't even know why he wouldn't have attacked Morocco, but for some reason he didn't.
Yeah.
Maybe it was a mistake. Maybe his teammate flipped out on him and told him, "What the fuck? Why didn't you attack Morocco?" And he was like, "Don't worry, guy. Don't worry. I'll go through West Russia."
Oh man. Don't worry about it, man. I got this.
Yeah.
West Russia.
Don't worry, guys. I have more income than him. Don't worry about it. It's all gonna be fine.
Oh man.
You need to eliminate that guy who's been in your bonuses for this entire fucking game. He's like, he just won't die.
Oh yeah, he has a bad habit of living.
Okay, so have you figured out your moves yet?
Okay, alright, yeah.
Or what do you got doing?
Yeah, I guess I could hit West Central Russia with 7.
7's not gonna be enough.
But I don't want to place...
If you can't hit it with more, then don't hit it.
Dang it, though. But I don't want to just place guys just enough in South. I don't have... I mean, even with a reinforcement cart, I don't think I have enough unless I place a substantial amount in East Africa this turn. If I don't, then...
So you think he's going to fight in East Africa?
Yeah, he's done that so far every turn. He's been trying to kill me over there. I don't see why he would change that up.
Well, that's a pretty big gamble.
Well, it's a gamble if I just hit West Central Russia as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because he could just...
It's a pretty big gamble either way, but what do you think's more likely? If you think he's more likely to fight you in East Russia?
Yeah.
Or East Africa?
I do.
Okay, then we'll go with that.
I do think that is more likely, to
If
be
you're wrong, I'm
honest.
totally gonna say I told you so.
That's fine.
I'm
That is
It's good.
perfectly
It's good.
fine.
It's good. Okay, then we'll focus on East Africa.
See, that was that's just the that's the scenario where sorry, that's the scenario. That's the way he's been playing so far. Just whatever he sees, he attacks. And it's not he has shown me nothing that tells me he will do otherwise. Everything he's shown me is okay, I expand and I attack what I see.
Okay, so if you're gonna be fighting in East Africa, do you actually need the card this turn? Will you be able to use the card to get into a good enough position? Is really what it comes down to.
I think so.
Okay.
Because the biggest reason I want the card is because I want to go to Southwest Russia and put guys in East Africa, so no matter what he does against me down there, I'm still okay next turn. Because the issue is once that stack from Niger gets to Central African republics, that's the problem. I need to make sure I'm either away from that stack or I can defend from that stack, and that's not really reasonable. I can't really defend from that stack. If he moves it in, it's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I need to go to either Northern Horn or Southern Horn, and
If you're gonna put the majority of the guys over there, do both.
Do you
There's
think?
no reason to do just one.
Yeah, I agree with you there. So what's the split that seems reasonable though?
I don't know. Whatever.
Half or 3
Northern Horn's not as
8. Yeah, I agree with you. So what I was thinking about doing was hitting Northern Horn with 3 and then Southern Horn with 8.
Sounds good.
Okay. Let's see. That is a transfer. That's all fine. Good. Alright, I will commit and show you what I've got.
Okay. Looks good.
Okay.
Okay. I am committing.
Alright.
Turn has advanced.
Alright, we want to watch?
Yep, let's watch.